know that they were you.
Missing you, Boogie. Where your location? I'm finna leave.
Now that you've seen the results, let's get hands-on. I'll guide you step by step on how to use motion control to create stunning scenes for free. You'll learn how to set up your videos, connect reference images, and make the character movements smooth and realistic. So let's get straight into it and break everything down step by step. Today I'm showing you a very powerful tool that brings together a complete set of modern AI tools for both video and image generation. What makes this platform so interesting is that it gives you access to the latest Kling tools, including Kling 3, Motion Control, and Element. All the newer Kling models are available in one place, and you can use them for free. It does not stop there. You can also find many other AI models you may be looking for in the same platform, whether for images or videos. You can create lip sync, do editing, and use a wide range of features in one place. On top of that, the platform also lets you enhance video quality, and it already includes modern Seedance models, with an even newer version coming soon. On the free plan, the site gives you 150 credits with each login, and those credits renew monthly on the same account you used. But if you want to use the platform for free without limits, and without waiting for the start of every month to get another 150 credits, then pay close attention to this explanation and follow the exact same order and process I use here. To sign into the platform, you have three options in front of you: Figma, Google, or Microsoft. Of course, the goal here is to create unlimited accounts. Creating many Google accounts is complicated, and Microsoft is the same. The easiest way to create unlimited accounts and sign in instantly is through Figma. But there is one issue that appears as soon as you click on Figma, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get around it. When you click on Figma, this interface opens. You will see two options: sign in with Google, or enter an email and password if you already have a Figma account. But what if you want to create many accounts without limits? You would normally expect to see a sign up or create account option, but as you can notice, it does not appear at all. That is the main problem you will face during the login process. If you are on a browser like me, the solution is very simple. Right-click anywhere on the screen and choose the last option, which is Inspect. After that, in the top bar of the developer tools, you will find an icon that looks like a laptop and a mobile device. Click on it to switch the page layout from desktop view to mobile view. Then refresh the page. After refreshing, you will notice a completely new option appears, which is Create Account. Click on it, and it will ask for the email and password you want to use. In most cases, Figma does not accept completely random email accounts. Sometimes they might work, sometimes not. But what works with a very high success rate is using Google-based email accounts. Now the question becomes, how do you create many accounts? That is where the second trick comes in, and this is the part you need to focus on carefully if you want to create unlimited accounts. The second tool takes you to another interface, and its job is very simple but very powerful. It can generate a huge number of account variations from a single Gmail account. Any verification email sent to any of those generated addresses will still arrive in your original Gmail inbox. That is the trick. Here is how it works. First, make sure Gmail is selected. Then scroll down and enter your email address. After that, scroll further and choose any category you want. That detail is not very important. For example, you can choose subscriptions. Next, choose how many accounts you want to generate from your email. You can increase the number as much as you want, and you can also choose custom and enter any number that comes to mind, up to a maximum of 100,000. You can always repeat the process later and generate more. Realistically, you are not going to use all 100,000 anyway. For example, you can simply generate 200 accounts and click Generate. Within seconds, all the email variants will appear. Any email sent to any of those generated addresses will still go directly to your original Gmail inbox. Now let's test it together. Take any random generated email from the list of 200 and copy it. Then go back to Figma, paste the generated email, click Continue with Email, enter a password, and click Create Account. You can also save the accounts you create, so that every month you can come back and claim another 150 credits again. Once you successfully complete that step, you will see the next interface. You can click Open Gmail to go directly to your inbox, or simply return to the Gmail tab you already opened. There, you will find the verification email. Open it and click Verify Email. A new page will open, and the login will be completed successfully. As you can see, you will notice that the email you used to sign in appears at the top, and your account now has 150 credits. The platform works using a workspace style system. You drag elements like blocks, place them on the canvas, and connect them together. I will show you exactly how it works step by step. At the top, click Create New File. A new interface will open. Just click Skip for now. This area is your working canvas. To start adding blocks, click the search icon and type Kling. You will then see all the available Kling models. Now you choose exactly what you want to use. For example, select Kling 3, drag it onto the workspace, and drop it there. You will then see that it supports a prompt, first frame, last frame, and negative prompt. It also supports element. What does element mean here? It means you can create a consistent character and use that same character across full scenes or even full videos. You simply drag the element block into the workspace, upload your images so the system can build your character, and then connect it to the main video generation block. After that, you can start generating your video. You can also work in frame mode, upload a single image, or even use only a text prompt without any image at all. Now let's say you want to add a prompt and images. Go back to the search tool. The first set of blocks will include the prompt block. Drag it in, and you can write your prompt there normally. You will also find the import block, which allows you to upload an image or a video. So if you want to create a scene, you write your prompt in the prompt block and connect it to the correct input. Then you can add one import block for the first frame and another import block for the last frame and connect them in the appropriate places. That is how you build the flow. If you're still watching at this point, then you're about to get one of the best ways to use motion control for free and generate up to 3 videos from a single account. Now I'm going to show you the best trick to use those 150 credits efficiently. First, drop an import block here and upload your main video. Then add another import block and upload your reference character image. Now here comes the important trick. Go to Fal AI, search for Kling, and select Kling version 2.6 Motion Control. Right-click on it and copy the model link address. After that, go back to your workflow, right-click, and choose Import Model. In that block, paste the model link you just copied. Now connect everything properly. Link the reference image to the image URL. Link your video to the video URL. Then click on the Kling model block and make sure you select video mode. At this point, you now have everything ready: your video, your reference image, and the motion control model. Click Run Model, a window will appear, just click Accept. And just like I told you, this process only uses around 50 credits, which means you still have 100 credits left, enough to generate 2 more videos. Now let's take a look at the results.
Don't let that worry you. Listen, you boogie. Where your location? I'm finna leave.
As you can see, the movement is precise and smooth, and the character remains consistent across all frames without distortion. Even the audio is perfectly synced, and when the character changes, the motion and style stay equally high quality and realistic. That's it for today's tutorial. I hope you found it useful and are ready to start creating amazing videos with these tricks. Don't forget, all the links and resources I mentioned are in the comments below. Make sure to check them out and start experimenting for yourself. See you in the next video.